Alright, fellas, here we go with the big, fat green tide versus Archaon, the Apocalypse, and you see those Rot Knights behind them. Love this. We got Fanatics, we got Spear Lads, we got Squig Herds, we got the Arrow Boys, we got Wurzag. Now, my opponent's side, SkarBrand-Chan, has brought plenty of problems. Now, WoC has a problem with a lot of things. Like, they're never going to be able to beat Kislev. I don't care how good you are. Kislev is just too much of a problem. Unless the player has absolutely no idea how to play this game, or you give it to your cousin or something, yeah. WoC just has trouble with large units. But that doesn't mean they don't stand a chance. In this case, against Greenskins, they have a decent chance, because Burning Head is the great equalizer. The changer of ways. Wurzag and Archaon come into meet. Great Green Prophet versus the Apocalypse. The end times. Yeah, Wurzag don't want none of that, though. We're not going to deal with that. I need to get my boys out of a line formation. Or maybe I'm baiting for it so they can go the other direction. Probably not. So, yeah. I'm worried about the Rot Knights coming in on my home objective, so I just get my Fanatics out of there and just wait. I see Chosen of Slaanesh, some Hell Scourges, and I want to get them in position. Bring in the Magi Marauders so I can shoot any of those trolls coming in, which they're coming, or even the Rot Knights, or even Archaon if he wants to be a little bastard. And we got our goblins in the front, ready to eat all the garbage, while my arrow boys do arrow things. I could do a little bit better on my formation. I'm spreading out a bit so Burning Head doesn't get a little too effective. He could just Burning Head my goblins right here, and I need to, yeah, I realize I need to spread them out. Get them spears for the counter charge, or just to deal with any of those boys. Make awkward formations so Burning Head isn't great. And they can just slide around, you know. Here come those mages. Here comes that Burning Head, though. You little... Oh, SkarBrand, you cheeky cunt. Here it comes. Alright, I see it coming. I need to get my boys out of there before... do I dodge it? They get a little singe here. Nothing too bad, actually. That was a pretty good dodge. It could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse. That's where that awkward formation comes in. No! Okay, he does get the spears, though. It's not fantastic, but still some damage. Could have done a little better. I need to get my spears, though, out of there versus those Chosen. Although they are trying to beat up Archaon. Archaon's got Spear Leech and Burning Head ready. And right now I need to get those 8-peak loons in. Rot Knights are coming in for the top, and I don't mind that, actually, because if I can win the mid and maybe trap Archaon, I think I got a pretty good... Yeah, if I trap Archaon and kill him, this game's over. Archaon is, what, 2800 with all that stuff on him? Maybe? 24? I forget that, I usually bring him with Kill or Die and the... I forget what the other one's called. The one that gives damage reflection. So, yeah, he could be around, like, 2600 right now. Chaos Troll's coming in. Spear Leech going down. If he's doing Spear Leech, that's fantastic. No Burning Heads for the rest of this army. We could just try to sandwich him in. Which is something I really should have considered in doing. I have so many units, I could have just easily sandwiched them, but if I do that, Burning Head is just on the table. Getting rid of some of these Marauders. The Loons are just doing exactly what they need to do onto those Chosen, which isn't great because I did way more damage than my own Spear Boys. Damn it, Loons, get it together. I didn't actually need to put that many Spear Boys actually into this fight. Could have at least wrapped one of them around on these Trolls and forced them out. And this is a big problem I have, too, is just I have so many units piled up. I need to pull some back so I can beat up on Archaon properly. Yeah, these damn Chosen. So good. And here come the Rot Knights, finally trying to engage. If they stay alive long enough, that's a problem. Wurzag doing a lot of friendly fire with those Gaze of Gork. Honestly, thinking about it now, afterwards, I should have brought in a Troll. But that's a weird thing to bring in, honestly. In my opinion, I don't like having two casters. I like to commit to one. Because you put all the money you can into Wurzag. And guess what? You end up not using any of his spells just so you can get... What, Spirit Leech? Honestly, I think Spirit Leech would have been just fine. Just Spirit Leech on the Death Casting Swamper. Swampy. I think that would have been... Yeah. Because that's the thing with Archaon. With how trapped he is, it would force him out of engagement. I wouldn't have to worry about Burning Heads too much in the big pylon. I mean, I still would. But, I don't know. I think it would have been worth it. These Loons aren't doing enough. I'm probably doing more friendly fire damage than I am anything else. And the Loons actually did a pretty good job. And then I throw Wurzag. Look at this. Oh, man, I suck so bad. I threw Wurzag in the middle of that. As soon as I realized, I was like, no! But then I come with the counter charge with the Savage Orc boys. And those are big ones, too. I have so many more units than my opponent, but they're so elite and they take forever to kill. And I'm not on the objective. I easily could be. I finally go take my home objective because, you know, I get so distracted. I could even send those squigs up there to recapture real quick. Even try some sneaky stuff with some fanatics. Send him on to his home objective, or even send these Mangy Marauders. Force him to not support the main line here in the middle. But yeah, I know these things, but I just get so focused. Especially when I was playing this on the stream. I was just not having a good time. I was on a losing streak. I think I won 1 game out of like 9 or 10. I was just not in it. I was just having a bad time. But that's why I gotta do my reps. Yeah, I was playing so much Space Marine 2, I totally just did not play Warhammer for such, like, I think it was like 2-3 weeks. Ever since Space Marine 2 came out. Yeah, it's been a minute. That's why I need to get back in the chair. For someone who doesn't play 2 to 3 weeks, I think I'm doing pretty alright. I still have the knowledge, I just, my micro was just dog shit. I was losing with mean builds I should have won with. It was bad. But, back to this game. We're trying to make sure we can intercept his reinforcements here with these squigs. He's trying to intercept ours. Very good play. I have a bunch of units that could easily just move onto the objective. I mean, I have enough capture weight to kill him overtime and force it. But instead, I just don't. This is a silly play for me. I could easily do it. Here come more loons. Love it. Right into those Chaos boys. Archaon sees the squigs onto these Spirings, because these Spirings will get eaten by these squigs. And these are the ROR ones. Ooh, these are going to be tasty. We're chasing off the rest of these boys. That's the problem I had with just running this many units, too, into a faction like this. They're just so hard to control. 24 units at a time. And yeah, I send in my mangies because they ran out of ammo to come support the squigs when I could have just taken the objective and forced them off. And look, he's finally losing a bunch of his units. We got the Swamp Things here, beating up on aspiring champs, which they will heavily do. And I still haven't moved any of my units onto the objective. Oh, what was wrong with me? I was so focused on pleasing Korn, Gork, and Mork, and yeah. Oh, it's so bad. And I just got a unit of goblins sitting there, too. Ugh. Look at this. Just learn from my mistakes, folks. Just be wary. See, if I was playing from space, this would be a different thing. I'd be super aware. I'd be an absolute monster. But I don't like playing from space. I think it's one of the worst ways to play. The most boring way to play. But a lot of times the way I lose is actually because I can't see units sneaking up because of the point of view I have on the screen. Oh, it's so annoying, but at the same time, it is what it is. It's my preference to lose the way I lose. Yeah, I should get those Savage Orc boys in there. Supporting these Savage Orc boys. Savage Orc arrows. Supporting the big guns. Wurzag just staying mighty away from Archaon, trying to get those shots in. We are now holding him up. But we are going to need a triple cab. Great burning head. Right on top of the loons. They just run right into it. Ugh. And yeah, if you're going to get burning head, there's like no stopping it. Burning head is going to happen regardless. No matter what you do. Oh man, if I had one loon, man. Oh, I think I do. I think I might have 2. It would be great right now. Just right into all those Chaos Warriors. Just melt all of them. Here come the Swamp Things. There they go. Oh, a little too late though. And they're not in a great direction either. Oh, it would have been fantastic. We're trying to get Archaon. We're trying. Here comes Exalted Hero on horse, which is a bit strange. Brings in the book too. We almost got Archaon as well. I own some of the main Marauders, and we brought in a Giant because the Giant will absolutely shred. Now, what I should have done is actually sent the Giant into Archaon. One hit from the Giant, I think, could just end it all. Look at him go. He's going straight for him too. He's gonna bonk him. Bonk him good, lad. Oh no. Archaon ran like the coward he is. So we're just gonna start beating up on everything else. From Trolls to this Exalted Hero. And surprisingly, the Exalted Hero, even with anti-large, trades pretty poorly into a Giant that's fighting him. Bonk. Bonkity bonk. To be fair though, if I'm casting with Wurzag, I actually get the giant up to like 100 melee attacks, so basically on par with what he could do. Oh, and here come the Marauder Horsemen, finally. Now I wish I would have brought the Wolf Riders, the RR one, the ones that cost fear. And actually, thinking about it now, they would have been fantastic to get rid of most of these Chaos Warhounds too. But you'd think, you got plenty of Squigs, and you don't have to worry too much, but Squigs don't do that great as Marauders. In my experience. Maybe I'm wrong. Probably am. Yeah, that Bonewood Staff is helping out a lot there with that melee attack. Yeah, 77 right now. And when you hit the wall, oh man, it's so good. And finally we bring the Hammer of Gork, which honestly should have been the first thing I summoned, because that thing is just opening up lines on these elite infantry. Oh, I should have done it earlier. Definitely deletes elite infantry pretty well. It does so much. I think it causes blinded, which minuses missile accuracy, but the more importantly, minus 24 melee defense, which is fantastic. And I think it also does melee attack. I'm not sure. I have to go look again. But just the melee defense alone is pretty much enough. He does the book secrets on top of my Savage Orc Arrow Boys. I mean, it is what it is. Oh, man. And then Wurzag does so many miscasts, he ends up killing himself, which sucks. I'm going for a sneaky cap on the side, but my stupid goblins don't have a lot of capture weight. Then they have 2 points of capture weight, and they're damaged, so it's like 1.8. This game sucks! SkarBrand, you suck! I hate you! Oh, and the Savage Orc Arrow Boys are actually fighting quite well into Chaos Warriors of all things. That's nuts. Hammer of Gork trying to pile into those boys. Hey, goblins, stay alive, stay alive, stay alive, just hopefully. Trying to chase off these boys. Probably could have just left the Marauder Horsemen so I could recap this. And look at that giant just walloping on that boy. Salty heroes each. Get slapped. Bam. Yeah, if you ever go up against WoC, bring a giant. 100%. Do so much damage. And no, my precious, precious goblos. But now we can take the middle. We still got a little bit of time. We could get a triple cap, actually. He's whittled down to 12. We went from 24 to 14. Man, I suck. Yeah, if I would have brought that Hammer of Gork earlier, I definitely could have had this game. Just open up lines easily. Could have done a lot of artillery damage and the minus with the Discouraged ability. Yeah, minus 16 into Trolls. That would have been fantastic. But it's too late. It's too late. Or is it? We still got a shot. We're surrounding. We got plenty of bodies. We're trying to bait out the Chaos Trolls so we can get into those Chosen. Once we get the Chosen, we can get everything else. Hopefully, we got the Giant coming in to deal with the Trolls. Chaos Warhounds versus the Mage Marauders. They're going to lose for sure, but we're going to bring some support with the Spider Riders. We're just going to try to hold up until the Giant comes in. Maybe throw some shots into the Warhounds. Aspiring Champions coming off the objective, although they are on it, which is a problem, so I'm going to summon in some Squigs to come deal with those. Here come more of the Marauders, the Trolls, everything else. We actually need to get on top of both objectives now, which sucks. Freaking sucks! Get rid of those dogs, so I can actually get units on the objective. We get rid of the dogs. And that Gork, oh, the Hammer of Gork doing so much work, yes. Yes, we just got Trolls, which don't have the greatest cap weight. And then we just, you know, we got to dive on his home objective. We force him on it. Force him to come off so I can actually get some weight on there. Get out of here. Oh, I wish I would have had that Hammer of Gork earlier. Oh, and I'm up 3,000 value. That Hammer of Gork did so much work. And I couldn't kill freaking... Oh, if I would have killed Archaon instead of getting mixed cast twice in a row, I would have had that. I would have had that so good. Probably shouldn't have overcasted it. And look at that. Caught it with a blink of eye. We triple capped him. And then the Aspiring Champions are sitting there smoking a cigarette just like, we got this, boss. Spitting on my direction as the Squigs. Look at them just chads. Waiting. Knowing they're going to live for another day. Screw you, SkarBrand. Screw you. No, that was a fantastic game. I loved it. It was so close. And I had that. If I would have just capped my home objective earlier, been more aware... actually killed Archaon, this game would have been over. Just a bunch of mistakes that added up. So yeah. And that's one of my weaknesses I've realized as playing this is map awareness. But as soon as I pick up, I'm like, huh, I need to do some housekeeping. As soon as I do that, GG's. I'll get it. I'll get it one day. So yeah, looking over the value, man. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. Oh, man. I definitely did. Even though I lost, I definitely enjoyed it. So yeah, if you did, please like, sub, follow me here on YouTube. We're on the road to 2,000. Come join me on Discord so we can see me more on the stream, whether it's Warhammer or any other game. And I greatly appreciate it. And yeah, with all that said, I hope you guys have a good one. Peace and goodbye for now.